It, Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Dissect. Of course, I go by the name of Novelist,
And I am Jewel.
and we have an exciting night ahead, Jay. It's,
Yeah, I'm gonna be the only girl in the clubhouse tonight, I guess. So
you acting
surrounded
like
by boys,
you acting
men,
like
men,
you
men.
men. Yeah, no boys on stage. But you acting like you're not used to this. Like you're used
Yeah, I
to
am
it.
used to. I'm used to it.
Sometimes
Grew
I
up with.
gotta sit around the beautiful women, so
Oh, thank you.
it should be vibes tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
So
grew up with
how's your week
boys. I
been?
can handle it. What's
How's,
up?
how's your week been? Your week?
Um. Well, there was a chair thrown across the room this week.
What?
Yeah, you
At
know,
work?
at work. It wasn't
Okay.
an adult. It was a child. It was kids that I
Oh,
work
okay.
with. So
Wow.
some kid was having a meltdown and
Wow.
chair went flying.
Hmm.
Yeah.
These
Fun
kids,
times every day.
kids nowadays, I don't know, man. They're built different. They're
That's what they
different.
tell me. They're like,
Yeah,
Miss, I'm built different. I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
you are.
If they even saying that, that's scary.
Yeah, yeah. How was your
But
week?
my week was pretty chill. My week was I drove for many seasons, I would say, through the week. Like, live in
Yeah.
Toronto, driving to Kingston. It's like many weathers, man. So yesterday was interesting. Yesterday I left. Was it yesterday? Friday? Yeah, I left. It was foggy. Then I went into this snowstorm. Then into this
Hmm.
rain and ice storm. Into bright, and then back into the same thing coming back. It's like whatever. But yeah, that's Canada. Bipolar. But
Yes.
anyway. We got an exciting show for you guys tonight, so we're not gonna waste time and talk about Toronto depressing weather.
Hmm.
Um, but before we bring the guests, everybody that went to Dominica, Trinidad, Brazil,
Guadeloupe,
was it
Guadeloupe, Brazil,
um,
Panama. Um,
welcome home.
yeah.
Welcome home. But yeah, so we got a wonderful some wonderful guests in the house tonight. Tonight we're talking about True North, and if you don't know what True North is, you're gonna know what True North is by the time Dissect is over. We got three guests. Two of them are no strangers to Dissect, so
Hmm.
I'm gonna call them up first, and then we're gonna put pressure on the new guests to Dissect. All right, so let's bring up the man. CR, man from St. Lucia, who's been on Dissect. You know what? We could call him Mr. Dissect. He's been here for a few times. Been on Dissect at least, what, three times? Three, four times? Right?
It's with me so far.
Yeah. Of course, the man behind the magic itself, the man Kel, it's John, Kel's music. He's no stranger to Dissect. He's been here before. I think this could be his second time or third, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, we have a new guest to Dissect. He's not new to music. He's not new to the mic. He goes by the name of Uzila. Welcome, all you guys, to Dissect tonight. and it's a pleasure to have all three of you guys here.
Yes, yes.
Gentlemen, how you guys doing?
We're
Good, good.
good.
Can't complain.
That's good. What's up? What's up, CI? You're sitting quietly and patient.
Can you hear us?
I don't CI.
If
You
you
can
guys are
hear us?
talking about me, I can only hear you, Joel.
Oh,
He don't want to hear you. Maybe I should have done the introductions. He would have heard. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I could only hear I could only hear Joel.
oh no, he's serious. He could only hear you.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
we had this.
wow.
We had
Okay.
the
This happened
Kels
a few
Uzi. You
weeks
guys can hear
ago.
me?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
hearing both of you guys good. Yeah.
Okay, now I
Yeah.
can hear Kels, yeah.
Okay, so
No
that
worse.
happened before.
Yeah.
And we had the guest jump off and come back on. So I'm pretty sure he didn't just hear that. So you might have
I
to.
will tell him. So, CR, are you able to log off and come back in? The
Sure.
studio, come back in. Let's try that. And
All right.
before you go, it might be your earpiece. So that was what it happened with.
Oh yeah, that was the thing the last time, the earpiece
So
there.
come back in with your earpiece, or you can try coming back without it if that works.
Okay, let me try coming back with it. Because it was working a while ago.
Yeah.
And let's see.
All
I'll be
right.
right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so Uzi, what's up, man? What's going on? Like I said, you're the only new guest here to dissect. I'm not gonna call you a stranger because nah, we're doing nothing strange here. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you were talking in the back pre-interview, but
Yeah, man.
tell us about yourself. Like you where you were born, where you were raised.
Well, good evening to everyone, all the listeners, and good evening to everyone on here. My name is Uzila. I was born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. My father is actually Zambian, but I grew up in what I consider to be my native ancestral land, the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Right.
I lived there from the age of 5 to the age of 19. I went to mixed school, boys' school, SMP, St. Mary's Academy, and at the time it was still sixth form college. I think they changed the name to Dominica State College.
Right.
And then I moved back here intentionally to pursue education. And then music just hit me a big slap. And since then, I just continued following music.
Nice.
So when you say music hit you a big slap, was it something that was in the family, or was it something that was just around you that you pick up and love?
Well, I mean, to be honest, Dominica is an extremely musical country. So I think the environment
Right.
itself cultivated my desire for music. I
Right.
grew up during the era of WCK. You know, WCK, First Serenade, Effects,
Mhm.
RSB, Swinging Stars,
Mm.
and a lot of little local bands. So Cornell Phillip literally lived up the road from me. So we were those kids that me, Joffrey, Froggy, we used to go
Right.
and hide out in the band house and listen to their practice. And
Right.
eventually they let us in the band house, and then eventually they let us try an instrument, and then
Nice.
it kind of just went on from there. And my mom is a teacher at Convent High School. She taught at St. Mary's Academy as well.
Mhm.
And she is a very passionate person about her culture. So
Right.
from the time I was young, she put me in all different types of artistic and cultural things, like Kyrie School of Music, Mrs. Layton piano classes. Rasmo had a cultural thing he used to do down in Canefield.
Right.
She put me into that Junior Monarch Calypso competition.
Oh
And
wow.
Wow.
yeah, so it's music was literally my life from the time I went to Dominica to the time I left. And when I came up here, I met up with some Jamaicans who related to me through marriage, and we started a little thing, and that the rest is history.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
And that's a rich background of musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's embedded. It's in the DNA.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man.
CR, can you hear me properly now? Or okay, CR is definitely not hearing me.
No, no
So
response. No response.
might be the
So did
earpiece.
he say he was coming back with the earpiece?
Yeah.
I do have the earpiece,
CR,
but
can you
Joel,
hear me now? Are you able to hear me?
I can still only hear you.
Oh, that is weird.
Okay, and do you have the earpiece in at the
No, he
moment?
took it off.
Yep.
No, he took it out. Interesting. Yeah,
I
so I'm
was
gonna
I
have to
was I, I
relay.
was I was hearing Uzila when he was saying where his father was from, and I couldn't hear him after that. The audio cut out. I am hearing something. Sounds like it's some sort of backstage feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any more suggestions. And well, I guess he can't even hear me. So, the only thing is to, well, I don't know, reset the computer, reset the phone. Well, I
He's
don't
on
know.
his phone.
It's on his phone. So,
He's on
well,
his phone.
uh, okay,
Trying
you're
to
Want
gonna
me to
have
try
to
it
do.
on a different device?
if
Yeah,
you can
possibly
on
that.
your
Yeah, try his computer.
computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll get a computer. I'll be back.
All right.
So look like we
Doing
lost Uzi
lose
last for.
Uzila.
Yeah, that's all good. So, Kels, what's
Maybe
going
there's too
on,
many
man?
people on the platform tonight. Maybe there's just too many
Yeah, there's
guests.
a lot of strength on the platform
Yeah,
tonight. You know,
yeah. The
Yeah,
vibration,
it's a lot of timid people, but when it comes to music, they brave. You know.
that
right.
true north vibration coming through.
Definitely a lot of
Yeah, man, I'm
energy.
here.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
he's there.
Oh,
Uzila.
Yeah.
Uzila is there. He just spoke.
He's just,
I
yeah.
think
His camera is just
his
his camera
camera's
just
on.
went black for a
All
minute.
right, so we can go to Kels then. Let's ask Kels the same question.
yeah.
Tell us a little a bit about yourself.
First, first thing I'd like to say, this is the only platform I have ever spoke about my music career in my life. I have been doing music for a while, but this is the only platform I get to come and speak about music. I'm just
Ah,
telling you guys,
Yeah.
I'm usually not the one being interviewed and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah,
Well,
you're
I
the
just
man
have to tell you
definitely
behind
guys
the
that.
sound.
appreciate it. It's
Yeah, I have
definitely
never been
appreciated.
on another platform in my years talking about music and interviews. Not even a little biography of myself, just you know.
Oh.
But yeah, for the people that don't know me, Mark L. John, aka Kels John, as most musicians would know me. I
Mhm.
was born in Dominica, Goodwill. Uh, I have to say it, I was originally an athlete, but I transitioned into a musician. I went to social center, convent preparatory, and
Yeah.
of course SMA. You gotta go SMA. I left Dominica at 16 years.
Mm.
Moved to Canada. You know, with the grandparents say you gotta go meet your father. There you go, meet your father, and then just double back to around 13 or 14 years. I was experimenting the keyboard and so on, but it wasn't really my thing at the time.
Mhm.
I was into sports, and then when I moved here, yeah, the music with novelists, Jeffrey, to name a few, Dave, Kimani, Daly, aka formerly of Triple K Band. The music hit me, and I've been on that train for that from since then. So I would say, but 18 years, yeah, I was underage still, right, when we were playing Cutties, right? I was, yeah,
Patties.
yeah, I played in Cutties, yeah.
Wow.
I was 18 years old.
You're aging yourself, man.
Yeah, 19 years old. 19 years old touring with Calypso Rose, you know,
Oh
and
my
so on and
gosh.
so
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
And
Nice.
here I am now, wetting my feet in the producing field, but still out as a live keyboardist, Ableton Tech. Still do it, but
Okay.
I I took up producing, I would say 3 years ago, but I have produced before. Consider in Erratic Band, we had an album with Novelist, and I
Right.
have also a few singles also with Novelist. And then after 2020, our friend here, Carlton Roberts, whispered in my ears, you know. So I was like, okay, I could get back into it, you know, and this here we are right now with the Tune of Rhythm. You
Okay.
know, I don't want to talk about that project yet, part of the project
Yet,
yet.
yet,
That's for
yet.
you guys to know, but yeah,
All
that's me in a
right.
nutshell.
That
Well,
is it.
thank you for
Well,
that,
Yeah.
Kels, and welcome
well,
back to Dissect. And
yes.
thank you for pointing out that this is the first and only platform
Yeah.
that you talk about who you are, and that means a lot to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But
Most definitely.
you know, we need to get you on other platforms as well.
You're right.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm always usually in the background. I think that could be a couple people tell me that could be one of my flaws. Because I concentrate on the work so much to
Right.
get the perfection that the social media and all this stuff. I'm trying my best to find time for it these days lately. If you
Hmm.
notice, but anybody who knew me, I wasn't into it as much as before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We find that a lot
Um.
with musicians that they tend to not to want to be in the forefront, that
Mhm.
Yeah,
they produce or they make music or they sing and they're a different character when they're in front of a camera or doing interviews, right?
yeah,
The
Different
fact.
personality.
But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Many people tell me. Um. Like for Kels, but people like Kels and myself. We grew up in an era where we, even though there was like the phones and all this camera things were coming in, we didn't really care for the flashy. It's the work. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Make sure the music is nice. But
Right.
now
Yeah,
we in an era where everything is visual,
yeah, yeah. So
right?
you
So
have to
it's like,
step up your game, and
yep. And even me having, I try it once in a while. I mean, Dissect, I'm here every Saturdays, but
I
even
try
me
to
just
push you
trying.
too.
Yeah, oh, definitely. For years, she's been pushing me, do more, and it's like I try, but it's just it's kind of what they say. It's hard to teach you
there's no
old
turning back for him
tricks.
now. I could tell him that.
Yeah, there's no turning back now. So,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
but no, I'm ready. I am actually ready. I have nothing to hold me back, and I'm ready. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Let's check in
Uh,
with Carlton. Carlton, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, doing well. How are
Can you
you
hear
doing?
Novelist?
Yeah,
Good,
I was
good.
hearing him. Yes, everything.
we
All
good. We
right.
good.
Everything's
Okay, you can hear
everything
everybody
balanced
now. All
now.
right.
Yes,
Nice.
indeed. Yes.
That's what's up. No, we don't need
Yes.
to ask you to tell us about yourself because people can go back and watch many seasons of that. But what I want to ask you is, you've been busy. What have you been up to, my brother? Because
Oh
for
man. Just just putting in the work. Putting in the work to remain as relevant as possible.
all right.
Um, Keeping the brand in everybody's face as much as possible. You
Mm-hmm.
know, uh, just being out there trying to figure it out. You know,
Right.
um, so yeah, I've been back and forth, just plugging little holes here and there, and making things happen. To make the brand a household name.
Right.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and you've definitely been doing a good job at it. It's like I don't know when you're in Toronto. I don't know when you're out of Toronto, out of the country. Matter of fact, you know what I mean. So definitely doing a good job at it, and keep up the good work, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate
So
that. Appreciate
you
Yes.
know
that.
it.
Yes.
You know, I could say right now, you leading the way. You know, because you had to whisper in Kel's ears, and now Kels is ready. And you see what that statement Kels just made to me? There's no turning back. So now I'm ready. So
Well,
Yes.
yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Listen, there's an article about me in the Lucian Kaiso magazine, and someone sent me a short excerpt of it, and they labeled me as a young new writer, when actually, as per age, this is year 50 for me. I'm turning 50 this year.
mm,
So it is for me to try to inspire, and help the novelists and the Kells. You know, I've been in the music industry a long time, and I've heard people come with so much good material,
hmm,
and they don't get the opportunity to have a platform.
Yeah.
Even as recently, no knock to anybody, but I was listening to Roadman Caught My Attention by Bungie Garlin.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
And one of the things that struck me, I say, but Michael can produce something like that. Kels can do that. And then you get to wonder, you know, if he does something of that sort, how well will it be received? You
Right.
know, by the outsiders, let's call them that. So it is for people like me, to give his music a voice, to for someone to say, hey, and if we reach one and we reach two and we reach three, then the notoriety starts to build. You
Right.
know, I remember it was either Jay Z or one of them was saying that, you know, coming up together is always better than you come up and then try to pull a man up. You know, so that's
Yeah.
why I've stuck to Kels as one of my producers, and every year I do Kels music, right, as a way of coming up together. So you see Carlton Roberts, you see Kels, and it helps, and I'm very happy for him. I'm very proud of his maturity as a musician and a producer. He's my musical director, for when we perform live with our band.
Mm-hmm.
And he deserves a shot. He deserves, you know, for the Bungie Garlands and the Marshalls and them to hear his music and jump on one of his rhythms and putting it out there,
Yeah.
you
Of
know.
course. Of course.
So, Carlton, I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%. And there's so much drama going on right now with the whole Marshall taking the stage and literally taking the stage, every stage at that. Um,
Right.
and I like the fact that you said, he's right there with you and you don't see yourself by yourself doing this, but you see these gentlemen alongside you and you're saying, let's give Kels a shot. So, how do we now propel Kels, help Kels get into a different form, like a different platform? Because he was just talking about the fact that he doesn't like to be in front. And he doesn't have to necessarily be in front, but how do we then help him to get more notified or notarized or noticed?
Before
Well,
Carlton goes, sorry, let me cut
Go,
you.
Kels.
Jewel, I cannot turn back. I have to be in the front now.
All right.
It is
Clock it, like the kids say, clock it.
Carlton can answer now. I have to be in the front.
Yes.
yeah, the one way that you can infuse that is the mouthpieces to the music have to be diligent enough to go out there and produce and perform and again give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
You know, in St. Lucia, for instance, the artists that I write for are my mouthpieces. When they go out
Mm,
there and sing a Carlton Roberts Calypso, they're representing me,
yeah.
right? And it's for them, if they do their job diligently enough, then the name Carlton Roberts starts to move. So
Right.
it is for us, the mouthpieces who sing on Kel's John music, to again do our job, do it diligently, right? Try to be in the right places as much as possible, and bring along the Kel's John name. Because let's face it, as much as producers will be prolific, it's the artists who are out there, and I can speak on it because as as a producer and writer myself, I tell my artists this, right? When you're out there, you are the workhorse. You are the one pulling the show, right?
Yeah.
So now let me jump into the artist hat. We as artists need to now go out there and pull the show,
Yeah.
right? So that is how the vibe can work, where now we can get our producers that that equity that they need in the business, right?
Right.
By us handling ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uzila, you back there?
Yeah, man, I just taking in the wisdom.
Chime in at any time. Chime in at any time,
Of course,
And
of
what
course.
part do you think you have to play in this happening?
Well, Novelist and Kelsey, no turning back. I'm one of those artists who's similar. when I'm not on the stage, or when I'm let's put sorry let's start when I'm on stage and when I'm in the studio, my character is completely different in a sense than um, in making public appearances, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, for example, even before shows, usually I'm hiding somewhere in the back, taking a sip, sometimes shadow boxing before my show and everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then as soon as they say, ladies and gentlemen, Uzila, and I grab the mic, it's just blank. Whatever
Yeah.
happens at that time is
Yeah.
the Almighty doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I also understand something, some gems that I took is number one, is a visual world. That's very, very true.
Yes.
And although I do run and operate social media, I think at this point, especially since you guys have been talking about team building, I'm looking for somebody um, to assist me in those kind of things, social media, posting, YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because after so many years, I finally have the opportunity to release my thoughts and my ideas. Because I kind of do a little bit of producing and artist development myself, right?
Right.
So if you look Uzila on Spotify now, it's this one featuring Uzi, featuring Uzi, featuring Uzi, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, I want Uzi, you know, Uzi to start doing some stuff. So what
Okay.
Carlton was saying there about us being the artists, pulling the crowd, that's what I do on stage. But off stage now, with what you guys are saying, I have some homework to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
But
got there.
that off stage, yeah, I get it. All personality as writers or even artists, performers. Some of us were very reserved, so we don't mind you taking the pictures. We don't mind you approaching. We're just quiet people, I guess. So our minds is always working. So we're busy in our own thoughts or in our own world. So yeah, but the visual thing,
Yes,
definitely.
I'll be your manager, and I'll be your manager, and I'll be your manager.
Awesome, awesome. The other
No,
thing is
honestly,
too,
you know
I
what?
think I
Yeah.
think it's also the environment we were raised in too, because for
Definitely.
like back home in Dominica, our celebrities are very approachable. Like I used to see novelists in Tongue Once in a Blue, and I grew up as a Clockers. I started a crew based on Clockers crew back then.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh
I mean?
wow.
Yeah.
Skinny Bantan, when I got to meet him, as much as he was an idol of mine, he was very, very humbled.
Oh, right.
Yo, Wagwan, Uzi, yeah man, me hear your music. Anybody that I dealt with, from even the Calypso Kings and all the musicians. Sometimes you don't even know who they are. You see them in tongue, they liming, they doing whatever they do.
Yeah.
So this Hollywood, quote unquote, or
Mhm.
mainstream industry is still something, even having been in music for such a long time, is still something that I struggle with.
Right.
Even after you do a show and people come up to compliment you, I get more nervous off stage when I'm done than when I'm on stage. Because on stage, this is my mic is my crown. These are my
Yep.
my constituents. What I say
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off stage now, people have to come to you and be like, "Yo, great show," or "You could improve in this," or how it
Yeah.
affected them. And
Mm.
sometimes, especially if you perform in an environment that you're not used to, people treat you very, very differently than when you
Mm.
perform in your regular environment.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And that is something that to me is very nerve wracking. So
Hmm.
yeah.
That's a
I
fact.
mean,
Well.
look at it this way. You
Mhm.
know, at the end of the day, we live in a world based on sensationalism, right? Markel will tell you that's my favorite line. And if you're selling a product, and in our industry, it's music, you have to you have to pick your poison. You have to be able to get out there and impose yourself in a manner that people can embrace you. You
Right.
Yeah.
know, a lot of people try it the uh, 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 a way of force. A lot of people try it with being calm, being humble. But you have to choose what your avenue is. The point is you have to get noticed.
Hmm.
And in my first couple of years, that was a thing that me and the team struggled with. Right, I would land in the airport in St. Lucia, and they would say, "Oh, you're an artist?" Yeah. What's your name? Carlton Roberts. Oh, we don't know you. I say, okay, well, Cool. What song you sing? Tell them, oh, you that singing that song. So it
Hmm.
becomes important to put a face to the music,
Yep.
right? As
Yes.
a mechanism to sell, to put an image attached to the music, whether
Hmm.
that be by being active on social media, whether it be being active at performances, do a couple of performances for free. Just be able to get the product out and again
Yeah.
attach an image to the music.
Right.
Right. But
Very
so
important.
we were going down a not a rabbit hole, but it's a great conversation to have
Hmm.
because um, you are producing amazing music. You're singing amazing music, but we need the masses to hear it, and we can't keep it to ourselves, right? And this is a time where Bouillon is on top. BET is talking about Bouillon music. So
Hmm.
we need to maximize on that opportunity and roll like ride the skirt tail while it's hot, like while the
So
iron is
this
hot.
so
Yeah.
this is where the I guess the masses come in, and this is where the DJs get to play the part, right?
This
By
is where the numbers matter.
Yeah.
yes,
Correct.
right. So yeah, so let's get into the rhythm. Um, Kel's great rhythm. Um,
Thank
I
you.
don't I don't think I've never worked on a rhythm with you and I haven't thought it was great. But
Yeah,
definitely
I
great
get you.
rhythm. And like I said, I've said it many times before. For me personally, when I listen to your rhythm and I have to work on it, I it's like dancehall comes, rap comes, soca comes, booyah comes. Like my mind gets creative.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the music speaks to me.
yeah.
So I just want to say great production.
Thank you, thank you.
Um the connection though, what made you want to choose? And there's three of us on the artist. One of on the rhythm, sorry. One of the artists could not join us tonight.
Yeah.
But what made you want to choose these four artists for that particular rhythm?
All right. Originally, when I did the rhythm, like the very scratch, obviously, I can tell you, Joel, that most of anything in my vault of music, Novelist and Carlton, will hear it. It could just be just one cowbell knocking, they will hear it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it to both of them a long time ago, right? And then I sent it to my little brother who is Akua,
Hmm.
right? Because he went to Dominica for Carnival. He's been going for the last 3 years. And
Right.
ever since the first time he came back, he's like, bro, I want to do a bouillon. Because he has like 3 albums out, but it's a
Hmm.
lot of rap, trap, R&B. So I tell him, don't worry, I got you. So
Mm-hmm.
this time I call him up on the rhythm. I sent it to him. I say, yo, see what you can come up with for this. And in a few hours, he sends me back his demo. I was like, whoa, this is ready.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to it. I listened to it, and considering that my brother was born in Canada, even though it's a Dominican household, I say I want to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't want to say it's a pilot project, if that's the right word, but
Hmm.
I wanted to see a different demographic with the Booyah music,
Right.
with artists based in Canada only.
Mm.
And after I heard Elijah, well, Akua,
Oh, cool.
I'm getting used
Yeah.
to them, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say, okay, he has this style.
Oh, that's your brother.
Yeah,
Aqua's your okay. Now
that's
you
my
said
little
Aqua, and I
brother.
was like, I
Yeah.
know. Okay,
He used to
all right.
really give me a headache with my drum machines and so on and Les Paul, you know?
Yeah.
So he had his style, and I say, okay, I want novelist on there. Carlton, I was like, yeah. But it's up to Carlton if he wants to be in it. Carlton and I have a special relationship with that, you know?
Right.
Because I know there's some rhythms I would send to Carlton. I say, I know it's not your favorite, you know. But then When he sends me back, I was like, all right, it's your favorite now. I was like, what?
Okay.
And he keeps
Okay.
telling me, hey, stop telling me this is not my type. But
Yeah.
Right.
so this, I had this three in mind. And then I was like, I need to go dig up Uzi. Wherever he is, I
Mm.
need him. It's another dynamic to the rhythm. It's a different
Right.
style. And with all the artists, all four of them, their writing different is unique, and also their vocal
Mm-hmm.
is
Yes.
unique. So with a rhythm like this, I would feel that this would be like a total package representing the tune of like Canada, but also dissecting it into Dominica and Saint
Dissect.
Lucia.
Right.
Right? I said that on purpose. And everything was kind of intentional. I mean, even when the guy doing the artwork, normally I would say some people would say that flags on artwork on album cover kinds kind of stir away some people and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, you know what, I'm okay with that. I mean, this is Canada has millions of people, you know. So this is why I
Yeah.
put the Canada up there. Dominica have like 60,000 people, St. Lucia 120,000. So if I
Right.
can get Canada with all these millions of people, like my friend would say, millions and millions of people, millions and millions of people to like the rhythm, I'm okay. I'm
Mm.
okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love the Caribbean to accept it and love it too, don't get me wrong. But this was the, and another thing that bothers me a lot, I would see booyah artists been coming up here lately, and there's no like opening acts and them this little stuff. I
Right.
say probably if you know this rhythm could probably for the artists could work out in a certain way. Hey, look, we have
Yeah.
some artists singing booyah
Okay.
music up here. Probably
Right.
we give one of them a
Yeah.
call. You know, if they send in for Triple K, they send in for Asa Banton or Reach It. They want somebody to add to the lineup.
Right.
That's already in Canada, cost effective. So yeah, so
So you
that's
thought
it.
about all of those things while you were making
Yeah,
this rhythm.
yeah, I had all that in my brain.
Okay.
When
Genius.
I called Carlton first and I told him
Mm-hmm.
about it. He's like, "Yo, Markel, you know, you have to throw everything behind there." And you know, and I had to be doing all the vocal editing and all that stuff. Like I would spend 4 6 hours doing vocal editing and just making sure things in place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, each artist who came by me, the only artist who did not do a vocal at my studio was Uzila. But every artist spent minimum 3 hours doing their vocals to make sure because that's important to me. Vocals,
Mm-hmm.
very important. That's what the people are gonna hear. Make sure that no matter where you're from, that everyone can understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask novelists, you can ask Carlton. I am so paranoid with this. I say,
Like
novelists, give
this.
me that word
Do it
again, you
that
know.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, no, no.
Hmm.
Putting too much in it. No. Yes, that is it. No, do it.
Okay. You
Yeah.
know what you want, right? And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I want
Had
the
the
best for
vision
the
and
artist
yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
right? It's
Mm-hmm.
not a project is a collaboration. It
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
to be as a collective. It has to be effective
Mm-hmm.
and beneficial to everyone,
Yeah.
Facts.
from the artwork guy to the engineering. I mean, Obanga Music did the brilliant mix and master on the
Mm-hmm.
album in a timely manner, under pressure. I mean, projects like that don't go without hiccups. It will always have hiccups, but
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you know, when you have the right set of people around you, everything falls in. Because
Right.
the one aim is to get the project done, a great project, not good, a great project. That,
Right.
that was the tune of Rhythm. It was a whole brain work, you know.
Do we have a? We don't
Don't
have
forget to
a
big up Jiggy on the
exactly.
artwork one time.
Jiggy on the, yes.
Mhm.
Jiggy Max is the one did the artwork. He's based in Ottawa. Is it right, Carlton?
Yeah, Ottawa.
Yes.
Ottawa, Montreal, somewhere out there.
Out there.
So
So
next
So the only
Yeah.
thing that was done outside of Canada was the mix and master.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
music did not touch the Caribbean at all.
Okay. So what we need to do, though, I think, for this is to gain
Joel,
more.
we can't hear you, huh?
You can't hear me?
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can you
he's
hear me,
gone.
Norris?
I could hear you.
So me again, boy.
Carlton. It's Carlton.
Kels, can you hear her?
I can hear
I'm hearing
Kel.
everybody nice and clear.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to say it without him hearing me say this, but
Hold on, the problem, child.
I think we lost Uzila as well.
Uzi's there in the back. Can we
He's
put
in
him
the
back
back,
on the
but-
stage? Let's get him back on the stage. Let's add him back. There we go.
Okay. Uzi,
Yeah,
you
I
there?
could hear you guys. I could hear you guys and see you guys the whole time.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. Yeah, we
So,
just
should I say what I'm gonna say, or do you want to chime in on what, or piggyback on anything, or add to what Kels just said?
Go ahead, man. The man say everything proper.
Yeah. Well, I think that I mean, the rhythm is wicked. The album cover is wicked. The artists are phenomenal, right? Everyone who sang on that rhythm is phenomenal. We need video because this day and age, we need visual. So we need that. Okay. We could have shown the video tonight. We don't have one. So I'm a challenging novelist, Uzila, Carlton, Kels. Carlton, you do your thing all the time. You're always posting.
Carlton, you want to let go the secret, or we should just leave it?
Oh, yeah, there's a secret?
I'll
Definitely.
let go the secret just after I reboot.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
I need to
So,
reboot.
do you know the
so
secret too,
I'm
Navi?
being a
You've been
problem.
hiding. holding back on
I
it?
mean, I've spoken on the video to Kels. I have my own ideas for my own song as well.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
So we'll see where that
Same.
goes.
This is the day and
But-
age where it's visual, a lot of visual. Yes, we
Oh
have
yeah, most
audio,
definitely, most
but
definitely.
visual.
Well,
is what-
to date, I could tell you that myself and Carlton, like any song I have produced for Carlton, I think there's only one song that doesn't have a video.
Mhm.
Carlton may correct me. Is "Ah Happy"? Carlton?
He's frozen. He's coming back in. He's coming back in.
"Ah Happy" doesn't have a video, right?
Oh, maybe he's in the back.
But just so you'll confirm when he comes in.
Let's see.
Yeah,
gonna
happy.
put him- is he back?
"Ah Happy" does not have a video. And funny thing, it's like probably one of our most streamed songs, Carlton, between you and I.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a video, and all the rest of the tunes has a video. So
Maybe because I'm a visual person. Maybe that's what-
obviously, everybody. I mean, visuals always important.
If I had my every song have a video.
No, you couldn't.
It's choppy. If you had your way,
Choppy.
something is choppy.
So if he had his way, every song would have a
Every-
video.
have a video.
Right.
Okay. All right.
But we're dealing with finance, so sometimes you have to triage the way forward. This the songs that we have out and coming, I'm hoping that we can have every song has a vibe.
Okay.
So starting to try to
Alright.
see how we can get everything going, But yeah, that's the way to go. Every song should have a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we make it happen.
I'm just, just trying to challenge you guys a little bit more.
Yeah, nothing wrong in that.
Again, that to me, the video sells the song more than the song itself. For instance,
Yeah.
I have a song with T Black. It's about 13K going. The video itself, but the actual, just the audio is probably at about 2K. It's been in a sensational world.
And people, so for me, sometimes I don't understand songs until I see the video. So when I see the video, I'm like, oh, that's what they mean, or that's what's going on.
Right.
Especially if it's not
Tells a story.
in your language, right?
Yeah.
True,
Yes,
Right.
yes.
true, true,
And the
true.
accent is very strong and depends
Hmm.
on where you're from.
Yeah,
It
and
makes
and you
sense.
know, and you see a lot of people on social media. A lot of the Americans, I think Canadians might do it as well. But they're like, you know that song? It goes like, and they don't know
Yeah,
the words, but they
Right.
like the song. So if
Yeah,
they
they
see
like
the
the
video, they're like,
melody.
yes,
Hmm.
they can put the picture to the words. You
that's
know,
true.
Yeah.
so I'm just saying.
So
So
there's a secret to be dropped.
Well,
Yeah.
she was talking about videos, so I just wanted to say that we may be doing a video.
It's dissect, so I always say
Yeah,
that.
I don't like
Dissect.
to I don't want to put 100% yet, but
Okay.
it's
Okay.
definitely.
I did there.
I mean, definitely we have spoke about it. Well, Carlton, myself, novelist, and myself.
All right.
You know, it's
Okay.
just to put it together, piece it together.
All
So
right. Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
we'll
good.
make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
it's another brain work, to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I know
well,
novelist. Sorry, Carlton.
What
We
was
didn't
that,
hear you.
Carlton?
I started writing my script already. So
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's not. I'm not the only one challenging you guys. He's challenging you
No,
too.
but like I said,
New part.
I have my own. Well, I have my own script for my own video as well. I mean, like Kels and I spoke about, doing a video for everybody for the
Mhm.
rhythm itself. But I still have my own idea for my personal video. I would love to put together because that song that song means a lot to me. And I'll be honest with you, it's the only song of mine that I cannot listen to twice.
Why is that?
It brings out too much emotions. That's the song in all my writing existence. And I've been writing since I was 13 years old. This is the only song, if I listen to it now, I can't listen to it again. Even when we're doing the vocals at Kels, there's just sometimes I was just getting not tired, but my spirit itself was just
He
like,
was getting frogs in his fruit.
yeah, my spirit was just like, because every single word in that song is true. So it hits me
Okay.
differently.
Okay.
But
Can you just? I know you all know the song, and I've heard your songs, but for each one of you, the artists that sang on the rhythm, can you just tell us what the rhythm is and what song it is that you sang on that rhythm?
CR.
Novelist.
Um,
Right, that's the
All right, go ahead.
early rhythm is called True North Rhythm, and I happen to sing X Man.
X Man.
True North Rhythm, mine is Safe Distance.
And true
Yes.
enough rhythm, mine is more time.
Huh.
No.
True enough reading. Mine is true enough reading. Actually, I will let go a secret. I actually have a whole song on this rhythm.
You.
Yeah, me.
so
Written everything. Carlton heard it already, and I just never. I
Do you
think
guys know this?
I
Is he
I
keeping
I
No,
think
secrets?
I think
no.
I
no,
sent it to novelists as well.
no.
You're keeping
Yeah,
secrets.
yeah. And then after I heard these guys, I was like, yeah, squash that.
No, man, we
So
have to hear
you.
that, man.
So we need
And
to hear you on the rhythm now. We
the
need to
thing
Yeah,
hear
with
you.
him
man.
is he
Yeah,
could do
man.
vocals because like in the songs you don't really hear the background, but he's singing in the background. But besides that, he could actually do vocals.
Yeah.
Like on Ratic album, Kels is singing, so he can actually do vocals. Nah, do the
We'll send
research.
that.
Booyah to the world. But I
Yeah.
want to ask, what as artists, we listen to rhythm, and there's always one instrument that talks to us, right? And well, for me, I listen to the rhythm, and the rhythm tells me what to say.
Yeah.
Was it the same? Was it the same thing for you guys? And where did the idea for your song come from? Start with Uzi.
Um, Kel sent me the rhythm. The first thing that came to my mind was like, this is Bunyo. First thing, because even there's a lot of music coming out of Dominica. Um, I would say, for example, the nasty business, I would more categorize into the recording side of Booyah things because
Right.
it's a lot more chanting and a lot more loopy, whereas Triple K and the bands themselves tend to use more
Yo.
chords and chord
Right.
key changes and that kind of stuff.
Facts.
So that was the first thing. When I heard it, I was like, okay, this is real, authentic. Just cooking the pot dumplings, yam dashing, tanya,
Yeah.
broth. That is boo yourself.
Yeah.
Now for me, for any type of live vocals that I do, I listen to the bass guitar. So
Mhm.
even for example, when I'm playing with my band or whatever, drums low, everything else low, but I listen to the bass guitar because that is what I bounce my voice off. But Kels had this pan, bang 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 bang, bang 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 bang, bang 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 bang. When I heard that, that's when I came with that blah 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 bang 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 blah 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 blah
Hey.
bang 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 bang. Yeah, so I think the bass guitar and that particular pan is what kind of gave me the vision for the melody.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm. And Sierra for you?
Um, I um,
Oh,
I will lay it out to the spirit.
it's choppy.
Right.
Choppy, Carlton, where you're in and out for
Yeah.
some reason.
Hmm. Okay, let me try something here.
You know it is. It's all this high tech equipment, huh?
Yeah.
Just be simple.
Tony Stark.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go. Let's try it again.
When you lean forward, we you're a little bit better.
I was trying to lean back. Um, yeah. So for me, I put it out to the spirit world. What I want to sing about. Then I run the music through in its entirety,
Right.
and every different part will speak to me differently.
Hmm.
So you find sometimes where a producer put the verse, I sing in a chorus there.
Boy,
Or where he think a chorus should go, I sing in a verse there because again I do non-conformity. I don't conform. I sing. I sing with my spirit.
Yeah.
So if you
Yes.
tell me sing this line there, I'll sing this line there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's my process. Even when I do music, that's my
Mhm.
process.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
nice. Interesting.
And novelist, let's hear yours, man.
Wait, hold on. But what would you consider your genre? Is yours like it's a booyah rhythm? But what would you consider your sound to be, Carlton?
Well, I consider it's a bouyon rhythm. I think I did a pretty good job of sounding like a Dominican. Right?
Let's try it.
Although
Let's try
you sound like a Trini, so I don't even know how you sound like a Dominica because you're a Lucian and you sound like a Trini.
yeah, we
Correct.
get we, we get that all the time. I
But
guess
what's the
after
play?
spending 18
Even
years in a Trinidadian band, we have to
Right?
sound like a Trini,
even
right, Carlton?
when you even with the different phrases that I use, all you woman too damn greedy.
Maybe.
That's
Mm.
Dominican style, right? When you go well in your gully.
Yeah.
So being an artist performing in cover bands,
Right.
you get to embody the artist song that you're portraying.
Yeah.
So if I'm singing a Marshall, I need to try to sound like a Marshall, like Marshall. If I'm
Mhm.
singing a Bungie, I need to sound like Bungie, as close as possible.
Right.
So if I'm singing a soca, I will sound like a Trini. If I'm singing a Booyah, I will try my best to sound as close as possible to a Dominican, at least with the phrasings, right?
Right.
At least with that.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Like that. All
Okay.
right.
That
Now,
really makes sense.
last but not least, where did
For
yours come
me, the rhythm when I did it, dun, 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 that do, 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 I just kept hearing a high pitched voice in my voice. I don't know what the high pitched voice was saying, but just like a high pitch, and I'm like, okay, what are you saying? Like this is how I approach the rhythm. What are you trying to talk to? What are you trying to say to me? Okay, talk to me, and I just sit there and I listen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just started hearing "I love you too" in my head over and over. I love you too, and I'm like, okay, now
That
I
was
guess,
different.
yeah. And then I love you too. So now I'm like, I have this thing where I want everything I write from now on to be something I went through.
Mm.
Like everything. If I'm talking about a club, I'm literally going to tell you something that happened years ago because I don't go to clubs anymore. I'm going to give you a story of years ago. So that's where I'm at. So when I hear "I love you too," it's like the only thing that comes to my mind is mom.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just write about my mom, my experience when my mom passed, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
True story is always the
Yeah.
best story, I think,
facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
for an artist.
Yeah,
They bring out the music vocally much better and much more emotions.
yes,
Emotion is
Yeah,
what
it's
I was gonna
very,
say.
even in the studio, you try to, well, for me personally, when I voice artists, I try to get them in that zone. If it's cry, they have to cry while still doing the song,
good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because it will bring out the right emotions in the song.
yeah,
Yeah.
There
yeah.
are some artists, I mean, we have worked with, like Carlton and myself. Like, all right, for instance, Calypso Rose, there's this certain song. Every time she sings it, she cries. For
Mm.
over 7 years, we're working with her, and she cries every time
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
because that song reminds her of her mother
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
every time, and she cries like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she would perform that and cry every time.
Yeah.
And this little stuff let me understand the longevity of music. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you talk about Calypso Rose. I mean, that's someone that's been performing since the 1970s
Yeah.
Right.
and able to go up with Roberta Flack. I mean, we were the headlines of the show, Roberta Flack and Calypso Rose.
Oh, wow.
So
That's wild.
these things were amazing to, hearing Killing Me Softly. We thought like
Yeah.
when Roberta Flack was done, we thought it was like, all right, nobody's no, we don't want to hear Calypso Rose. Come on. And
Yeah.
then as soon as she started, the crowd just
Wild.
Oh,
amazing stuff. So that's what music's supposed to do.
yes.
You,
Goosebumps.
yeah, feelings and
Yeah.
emotions.
Facts.
So if the artist cannot give me that in the studio, I'll tell them come back another day. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, um, all these songs, everybody you could hear the emotion in it. It's very important because the music's supposed to put you in a mood, whatever
Mhm.
mood or emotion that you're supposed to be in. My take on
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
as for all the artists, when I sent them the rhythm, I think everybody had something in under 12 hours. Uzi, Novelist had his own in about 10 minutes. Carlton probably, I say, yo,
Wow.
Carlton, I want to do this reading. I mean, probably 3 hours. Uzi was about, he told me in 3 days he'll get back to me when he came off the phone. And he got back to me in an hour and a half.
Yeah, man.
You underestimated. Was you underestimated yourself? Eh?
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
So,
was,
so, cause
uh,
I have this next questions for you. Cause I
yes.
mean, we we sat and there was a previous name you had, and me just for me personally, just listening to everybody's song, I was like, wow,
Yeah, boy.
because it's like I got this from that. You got that from that? You
Mm-hmm.
got like everybody got something else from the
Yeah.
Yes.
same rhythm.
From the same rhythm.
Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing sounds like okay, familiar. Everybody just
Unique.
themselves.
Unique. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So, Kels, with all these different emotions and all this different uniqueness to the rhythm, what
yeah.
made you want to choose that name to be the final for the final product?
True enough rhythm.
Hmm.
Uh, I, I want, I really want Canada to be in the conversation when it comes to bouillon music
Right.
and just, I would say Caribbean music in general.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still think here in Canada, we have a lot of great Caribbean talent that
Oh
Yeah.
yes, facts.
is very much buried or not exposed to to greatness to the to the public. So when I was doing that rhythm, I say, you know, I need to I need to put Canada in it. I need to put Dominica in it. I need to put Saint Lucia in it. How am I gonna do this? You know, how am
Mm-hmm.
I? And then when I was like, you know, I was thinking of Raptors, and I was like, yeah, Weed Enough. It's like, nah,
Mm.
you can't put that. I had all kinds of stuff, and then I
Mhm.
was like, what about True Enough? True Enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to go with the whole Caribbean paradise things like
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
those. I just wanted an identity
Hmm.
Yeah.
with the rhythm and the artist. From the time you hear the name,
Right.
like the True North rhythm, you're thinking, okay, North Pole, Canada, Alaska.
Right.
So, and that was the buzz I wanted to create with it, you know, and build from there because I believe we have a lot of artists here from Dominica, Saint Lucia, Grenada, Vinci, especially Dominica and Saint Lucia. I have to
Yeah.
emphasize
Yeah.
Yeah.
that have the talent, but they just need that little push to someone to just knock on the door and say, "Yo, I'm inviting you to this rhythm. Come on."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, music is something. True musicians, they cannot leave music in. They
No.
may not be
Trust
on the
me.
stage, but I'll
Trust
tell
me.
you, in the nighttime on their bed, they'll be pressing everything. They'll be
Yeah.
pretending they're playing the bass. They'll be drumming. They're probably not on the stage, but they will be doing it.
Yeah.
They will be doing it. They'll be tapping something.
Mm-hmm.
They will be at every concert, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That is so true.
yeah.
That reminds me of like David Rudder right now. He's going through serious levels of his Parkinson's, and he's
Yeah.
still performing, even on a seat. You know, same thing with Calypso Rose. You
Hmm.
know, was still performing
Yeah,
in a chair.
and I mean, Carlton and myself had the opportunity to work with a lot of these artists in their
Mm-hmm.
young days and in their twilight years, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a great honor. I mean, alongside Carlton was a very good keyboard player as well. I mean, I mean, we worked with David Rudder, Shadow, Calypso Rose, Baron, Sugar Aloes, just name it, quite a few. I mean,
Right.
and I remember this one show with Calypso Rose where she lost a little weight, but she was still going, and I was like, boy, Carlton, now Tanti looking a little bit
Mm-hmm.
slim. And she continued performing and she fight for it. And these people, they don't, the stage, they will be on the stage until their eyes close.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's embedded in. It's
They have to
embedded
sit,
in
they
you.
have to sit down on a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They,
Yep.
they,
I would. I would think the same thing for an athlete, but the only thing they just cannot perform
they can't perform. Yeah.
after a while. But like the game never leave your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I, 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 I played on stage with a cast. I had a cast in my hand. You can ask Carlton. We had a show with Anselm Douglas at the hotel downtown, one of
Yeah.
the five-star hotels.
Right.
And I had a cast, and I have three keyboards, and I have the drum machine. And Anselm Douglas comes in. Yo, you sure you can play tonight? I mean, that's Anselm Douglas, so it's a big
Yeah.
show, right? That's the
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
who sang "Who Let the Dogs Out," you know.
Yep.
And I came and I did the show with one hand. I
Hmm.
never missed. He looks back at me and say, "Yo, you're a special case here." And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's what music did to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Even myself last year, um, our Caribbean festival is called Carry West. It
Hmm.
happens usually the second weekend of August every year. And they invited us to showcase and like I say when they say ladies and gentlemen Uzila, I go blank, right? So I
Right.
had the front man playing Superman, jumping up. Now I decided getting off the stage and I going on the speakers because we're performers, right? If we have to
Hmm.
climb, we climb. If we have to swing like monkey, we swing like monkey. We don't care as long as the crowd happy and we
Yeah.
don't break nothing. So the promoters and them happy, no problem. Rasta man, jump in. I not looking at the ground while I jump in and I singing to the crowd. All of a sudden, my right foot had nothing to land on.
Oh, dude.
So I end up falling off the
Down it
stage.
goes.
Oh
But
gosh.
when I fall off the stage now, I land on my right foot and twist my ankle.
Ooh.
But the show must go on. At the time, I didn't feel it, to tell you the honest truth. I felt the pain, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Adrenaline.
the damage.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I jumping up with one foot, and the crowd think, yeah, man, he just jump in the crowd just because. But no, man, I injure myself on stage playing Superman, and I like it. There's actually, if you go on my Instagram, you can actually see it on stage. Just nobody doesn't know that I fell. I actually fell at the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you in Calgary?
Edmonton, Edmonton.
Edmonton. Okay. Because you said Carrie West, and I was like, okay, I know her that somewhere. All right.
Yeah, Calgary is Carry Fest.
Carrie
Face.
Fest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Carrie
yeah,
Fest.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's what music does to you. It's like Bob Marley say, when music hits you feel no pain. You can
No
take
pain.
so many different ways. It's not funny.
Yeah, music is like one of the only jobs you have to show up and be happy
Yeah.
or be sad,
Oh yeah.
whatever music you're
Yeah.
doing,
Yeah. Yeah.
without even showing the crowd that hey, you're sick. I mean,
Yeah.
so much artists and musicians have all the rituals they do. Some lie them upside down, all kind of stuff artists do before they go on stage, and we as musicians do. And then once you reach on stage, the crowd like, oh, these guys are always happy. You know, if your wife leave you, your boyfriend leave you, you have to go on stage smiling, and that's the only job you can do that in, right?
Yeah.
You
I
probably
think all
as anybody else, you can say, hey, you're just having a bad day. Yeah.
So you guys should be the real Oscar winners then, right?
but it's interesting how music is perceived now, because prior to, let's say, BC, before Christ, music wasn't like, there was an entertainment factor to music, but music was more considered like a social science or medicine. Like the person who commented a while ago, they said music is medicine. Like
Medicine.
even in the Bible, when King David, when King Saul actually used to be tormented by demons, they used to ask David to come and play some bouyon music for him,
Yeah.
and they said the evil spirits would leave. The concept of even worship, like, and don't get me wrong, these are things that I'm still learning in my adult life, but even the concept of worship as a weapon, just literally singing melodies, and something that is consistent
Absolutely.
in almost all religions, is music. In those spiritual realms, being necessary, just like whatever all the other rituals, or if not more necessary than anything. People use music to concentrate if they study. A lot of people go through school studying and reading books. I
Yes.
personally can't do that, but you know, so yeah,
I
that's
would
what it's
give that
mentioned.
up skills and
Yeah.
possibly count.
But music is like it's a disturbance and a calm in your life at the same time.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's a job. You some of us have our day job, whatever it is. But music is a job. You cannot. You are not supposed to take 24 hours off. Musicians, producers, entertainers don't sleep. We're sleeping, but the mind is working. Sometimes you write a song in your dream and you get up.
Oh yeah.
You check. That's how our minds work.
I
I would
have.
be sleeping and I hear a melody in my head. I would get up,
Mhm.
middle of the night, lay down in the studio, and go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
Yeah. So
I have.
what is
I have.
what is I know you
But
always ask this question, but now you're on the panel. You're a guest, Navi.
I'm a guest. Okay.
Even though you
Sorry.
say you're not a guest, you are a guest.
But of course, you're an
Um,
artist tonight.
what's next for you all? Like, what's next? What's happening? Are there any gigs where you're going to be performing? Caravana's coming up in Toronto, True North, and Carrie West. What's happening over there in Edmonton? What's happening in Toronto for you all?
Who's going first? Which artist is going first?
Sierra is a man, you know. Sierra about to
Sierra,
fall
let's
just
hear
now.
it.
Just now,
The
Sierra.
Don.
We
That you can
I'm
share.
doing the 47th anniversary of independence for St. Lucia, the gala on March 14th.
Okay.
Is that in
Then,
Toronto or
in Toronto,
Okay.
in Toronto.
Okay.
And then we're supposed to be doing a band launch, myself and my band, The Guardians, which Kels is the musical director and band leader. We're supposed to be doing a gig. It's a band launching for a band called Lux Carnival. They're doing
Heard
their
of
band
them?
launch.
Yes. Yeah.
And then shortly after that, I head down to St. Lucia to do my music videos, um, come back, and then head down again for the carnival season.
Hmm.
Okay. Carnival is in July in St. Lucia?
So June and July, yeah.
June and July. Okay. All right.
So this year I'll be doing all the competitions again. Similar to last year, we had a record year last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the semi-finals of all the
Every
competitions.
competition, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I think
It's
Yeah.
a
that has
nice feeling.
happened.
It's
Stage
a
after
nice
stage
feeling.
after stage.
That's
Correct.
good.
That has happened about twice, maybe three times in St. Lucian history.
Okay.
And then with writing calypsos for so many artists, we captured the intercommercial monarch, the junior monarch. So there's a lot of work coming up um,
Mm.
personally. So it's time to get into that gear. I think my
Okay.
season starts today.
Okay.
Mm. Well, nice.
How are the others gonna get that rhythm, True North rhythm out there?
Yo, well, Kel sent me another tank. So right now I polishing the missiles and um and I'm speaking to the generals. He sent me two more beats that I think would be nice. One particularly would be a really nice follow up. It's another Booyah rhythm. So I'm working on getting that recorded. I've done two collaborations recently with an artist named known as Lion Luciano. He's from the Bahamas. Raised here in Edmonton as well, or kind of like a back and forth like myself. Um, Next week, Saturday, I believe, I have a showcase with a Jamaican artist called Sky Star, who is right now Edmonton's flagship artist for dancehall reggae, so to speak. Crazy, very entertaining, very hype guy, and he uh, brought together a lot of dancehall reggae artists from the whole of Western Canada. So we have Caleb Hart coming out. We
Yes, I was
have
gonna say that. You know Caleb. You know our Caleb.
yeah. Actually, we have a project working on as well, but that'll probably be later on in the year.
Okay.
But Caleb, I think if I'm not mistaken, he might be in Edmonton right now because they were supposed to have a rehearsal today. Yeah, so right now for me, focus is release, and thank God I link up with Kels, who I've actually known for a long time. And yeah, those two follow up tracks will be my focus.
Nice, nice. Okay.
All right.
So
Nothing yet for Carrie West.
Carrie West. Carrie West is in August. They haven't mentioned renewing their contract. Last year, they actually did a thing where they said this time they want the local artist to be the headliner. So for the first time in a long time,
Yes.
I was actually the headliner, like closing off the entire season of Carrie West. And we tear down the place. Churchill Square was a mess. We had crowd surfing. We had all kind of thing. A girl flash me at the
Wow.
front. All kind of crazy thing happened. So hopefully, yeah, we'll be actually. I think today as well, the Saint Lucian community and the Grenadian community, they have a cultural dance event that they're having tonight. So there's a lot of little things that will lead up to then, but I'm just waiting to hear back on them for the renewal of the contract so we can bust some true north rhythm, you know?
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, man. If things work out, you never know how things can happen. See if we can get somebody from Toronto to touch Edmonton. You know, we have a Dominican Association.
I'm clearing
so-
my throat.
Yo.
Yo, we have a new manager now. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Captain Strong, you know. We have what to worry about.
That's true. That's true. Let's make it happen, man. We can make it happen easy. You know, as long as Josh say yes, then everything good to go.
Everything volume,
Right.
you know.
That was it.
Okay.
Nice.
This is
Sounds
on
good.
release before me, I guess.
Well, for me, you see, being a guest and a host is different, man. Um, for me, Kels and I, we have some project projects to work on. We actually had a project before the True North rhythm, so we're attacking that
Next,
soon.
yeah, yeah.
And I feel like one of the rhythms that he sent Uzi, I feel like it's the same rhythm that we're both going to be on. So we have some more projects coming out. And I have some other stuff that I want to get done before summertime. But my main focus now, apart from that with Kels, is definitely video for that tune.
Sounds good.
So yeah.
Sounds good.
Now, can I be a host again?
Sure.
All right.
Mm.
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll go on the producing side first. On the production side, I definitely have one in the pipes with Novelist, a single with Novelist, a single with Uzila, a single with Carlton Roberts.
Okay.
That's happening. It's in the framework. So it's like I would say Carlton is about 90%, Uzila and Novelist about 70%.
You
And
can go. You can go ahead and tell them the name of the songs. All right.
oh, the name of the song is Hostage, by the way, for Carlton Roberts.
Offstage.
Hostage. Yeah.
Hostage.
Yes. Mhm.
What are you keeping hostage, Carlton?
When it comes out, you'll see. um, so that's immediately, and then in the summer, I want to do another rhythm, but I think that one will be more of a fusion, groovy wise, and also I am also looking at around October, November to have another groovy rhythm, and then after October is Booyah. Yeah.
Oh,
And that's that with production. And on the live playing side, as a keyboardist on Ableton Tech, I will be with Carlton Roberts on March 14th as his Ableton Tech, and also with April 4th at the band launch. And April 18th, I will be at Spades Band Restaurant doing a 65th birthday function. So that's March 15th, sorry. No. Yeah, April 18th, sorry. March 28th, I have a wedding to do at
Well, you're busy, boy.
April 11th, I have another birthday function to do. And I have dates until December. I'll stop for now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you for that. We have a question.
Yes.
Are gospel artists allowed to sing on True North rhythm?
Of course.
Of course. Danny girl.
Of course.
Yeah.
Music
Right.
is music.
that is it.
Well, let's put it this way. On the True North rhythm, I would have to discuss that with the artist first, right?
All right.
Because I believe we have closed the rhythm.
Ah.
He or she can sing on the rhythm, but it would not be the name of the rhythm will not be True North. It will be a total different name. To
Okay.
be specific, right? The True North rhythm, that umbrella is closed.
Project, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's closed.
Is there a reason why it's closed though? Like I don't understand
Yes.
this aspect of
Yeah.
music. Yeah. I'm learning.
In the fact that you work with the artist and you name the rhythm and it's out there already.
Okay.
So if we go now and we add another artist to it, throws off the what do you call it? The algorithm
Algorithm almost.
of
Yeah.
the rhythm, right?
But she could do like what do you call it?
You can still use the rhythm.
you could still use the rhythm.
It won't fall
If
under
if I like the stuff, yeah, I have to. I don't want to sound ridiculous, but the material has to be nice.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah,
So,
I
so
mean,
the proper terminology, he or she can use the music, right? The rhythm, again, because if four more people come and they want to sing songs, they will sing it on the music, which is part of the True North rhythm. The True North rhythm now encompasses the artists that are on there: Akua, Novi, Carlton Roberts, Uzila.
Right.
That makes up the True North rhythm.
rhythm, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so one is able to use the music
Uh,
of it from
the
it.
album is done, but man, I like that beat. Can I use it? Yes, you can, but the album is done. It's out already. So
Or the
Yeah,
there's
so
new
you have
thing.
gonna
your
be on the album.
song,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah, so
Jesus, Jesus,
it's
Jesus is
a
here
lot of
on the music.
Okay.
musical terminologies, you know. I don't want to get too in depth with it and get the conversation lost, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a few people came to me about it already, but sometimes you know certain things you don't want to touch it too much. You know?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Makes
seen,
sense.
I mean, we have
Why
seen,
spoil the
yeah,
bouillon? You cannot spoil the bouillon if it's
right.
already the pot is bubbling. You put all the ingredients in
Because
there.
again, like it was a vision I had, and
Yeah.
I made all the right contacts and the right calls to
Yes,
get that
yes, yeah.
product.
Yeah.
Understood.
And the
Understood.
artists that I was on the product, I didn't have to tell them what to write. I do tell them, yo, do write about this, do write about that. Yo, there's the rhythm. Because I
Yeah.
know them.
Yeah.
I know their writing space and I
Yes,
know
yeah.
their style.
Yeah, yeah.
So and all of them just came in with like similar, I wouldn't say similar topics, but the mood. Everybody came with that specific mood,
Okay.
which make the rhythm come together, right?
All right. Makes sense. All right. Danny girl, I hope that answers your question and I hope it satisfies you. There was a question in the back before we I don't know when we're jumping off because I'm liking this conversation. But there was a question of
Oh
can we
boy,
hear a little a cappella?
my voice.
I mean, they weren't ready for this, guys. So,
So who's going first?
oh my gosh, the producer has
So
spoken.
with that, so man, serious. So I was gonna say, well, he's been
A, B,
We
C. All right.
actually we should make Kels go since he said he had
yeah,
something.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
a
yeah.
song on
Right,
Surprise us,
there.
surprise us,
guys?
I
girls.
I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember the song right now. I can't remember it. I can't remember it right now. But I
Yeah,
have a
you
whole
don't
song on there.
feel obligated. Like this is not something that we normally do to ask people. I mean, some artists like to come on and do their thing, but if you don't, if, you know, you didn't plan
I
for
think you
that.
should ask that every time.
Hear what?
Right? Okay,
When
Carlton
you
will go
come
first.
back, when you come back, right?
Hear what?
go to YouTube,
The
punch in
first
Tune Up,
person, the
look,
first person,
support all the artists.
the first person to subscribe to all our Spotify's gets us to do.
There you go. You probably get a
Come true,
personalized
come
song.
Right?
true, yeah, come true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a support thing, and it
All
costs
right.
you nothing.
So it was
You know.
one of our producers in the back. So go
Oh,
on under
even better,
Spotify. He's
even
looking at
better.
his phone. I can see him in the back.
Yeah.
He's
Go on
he's
YouTube.
subscribing.
Yeah, subscribe.
So tell him send me his handle so I can make sure it's him.
Yes.
Subscribe. You have Kels John, you have Uzila, you have Carlton Roberts, you have Abua.
There
Subscribe,
you go.
and yeah, we inside.
Yeah, yeah. I think that I can't wait to see the video, and I'm just like envisioning in my mind what the pieces are gonna look like, and I'm just like I'm excited. I'm excited. Like just seeing all of your faces on the screen right now, I can just envision what this video is gonna look like, and your creativity behind it. So I can't wait.
I want to put
Fellas, all
something
you
out.
must do the video.
What's
Yeah,
that?
no, like I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the video. Like I'm ready.
Listen, they're not ready for me this year.
Start a
This
group
year,
chat, and I'll just keep on you guys. I'll keep lighting that fire every time
You
it
want to
starts
put
out.
another group in a musician's phone? Boy, let me tell you. Yeah. Groups, yeah, I think my phone exhausted of groups, man. Right?
Group chats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
just-
so Danny
I
girl's telling you to sing. She's challenging you.
yeah, that man can give a line in their song, man. I nothing. If
One
they,
more
if-
time
if-
when you saw.
exactly,
There you go.
exactly.
So Navi, were you singing on your song? Like on the collab that you all did? Were you singing? Because I heard
Yeah.
a voice and
Yeah, there's female vocals. Big up to Hermina George. That's
Hermina George is
that's
on.
my girl. Hermina
Okay.
Hermina always come through for me. So big up Hermina George on the vocals.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to, but big up Hermina. Great job. But yes, I did sing on I did sing.
I was like, is that him singing or is that like
Yeah,
Serrano? Is that
I did sing. You know what's wrong?
I love you too.
right?
I love
I
you
was like, what?
too.
That's
It's not
crazy.
my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get into
Yes.
my Sizzler mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, 26 minutes past the hour of the show ending.
Hmm.
I knew it was gonna be a long show.
Oh, that
Yeah.
1 hour thing. I tell you that 1 hour show thing. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see,
Each
with
artist
shows
they
like
need
this,
about 24 hours.
was that?
Each artist they need about 24 hours to talk about.
Yeah, and you see, I understand. I understand that. You know, I think I'm the issue when it comes to that. But here's why it's not being done. Um, you see, when you have a team like this, we know
Yeah.
we could sit down, like you said, 24 hours. We could sit down here and do a 2 hour show
Yeah.
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Um, even I could sit here with Kels, do 2 hours. I could sit here with Carlton. I'm pretty sure I could sit there with Uzi. We could sit here with Uzi and do 2 hours, right?
100%.
But then we have the people that can't even do 5 minutes.
Wow.
What I'm it's not a disrespect to anybody. What I
Yeah.
mean is that some people have energy and some people are talkative,
Yeah.
and then you have people that just one answer, one question, one answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, those are dragging and teeth pulling. And then there's times then Joel has to run after the show, or I have
Right.
to run
Right.
after
Right.
the show.
Understood. Understood.
But yeah, a 2 hour show, hour and a half show would definitely
But this
be.
is a special episode, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's true.
we can have
Correct.
those special episodes, and that tonight that is one. And we also have three guests, so there's no way we could have done an hour.
A
That's like
novelist came to
unrealistic.
me one time. He's like, Markel, I want to feature you on the show. I see that 1 hour not going to work for me, novelist.
Yeah.
Because you have to start from sports and come to music.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
I
Yeah.
cannot speak about music and do speak about sports.
No.
If Uzi hear Markel John, it's basketball.
Yeah.
That's what straight up. If he hear Kels John, that's music.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Okay. Okay.
It's
That's
like
true. The boy
two
Deadly and the
different
Cross.
people.
Hmm.
So
Right.
that's why I had to kind of find that little nickname because Exile One came up here once and I was responsible for getting the musicians. And I give my name to the Markel John. They say, his father is a footballer, Markel John is a basketballer, or you can have a sports and an athlete getting musicians. I was like, wow. That was a low blow. But I mean, after Mage Soul Rest in Peace, Fisher Williams came in and Gordon came in. We did a great show.
Yeah.
The show was perfect. It was a perfect show. And so these are the stuff that kind of make me change my name because once you hear Markel John, you think of basketball and
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
football.
Okay.
You hear Damian John, basketball, football.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mano John, basketball, football.
Yeah.
That's all you're thinking of. So I kind of switch it up, and it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to ask too. Earlier, but you see, we're never gonna leave here.
Well,
Um,
ask me.
how the link between you and Uzi.
Uh-huh.
It's like you said, like if he hears Michael John, he thinks basketball. But if he hears Kel's music, then that's totally different. How did you
Uh,
guys like Uzi?
Connect.
What Jay?
the thing is, so Markel, I knew because can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Yes.
Okay, Markel, I knew because he went to school at Convent Prep with my cousin Kyle. Kyle Azil is my first cousin, and they were around the same age group, if I'm not mistaken. They were a
Yeah.
bit lower,
Yeah.
and he also used to roll with two other guys who I later found out were relatives of mine as well, Omar and Yudi, and his brother being Damien. He was always in the same circles that I was in, being from Goodwill, Pottersville,
right.
that kind of side. So although I did know Markel as a crazy ball player, let me repeat that, crazy ball player,
Yeah,
crazy. Um, when he was starting in music, I did happen to bump into him a few times, particularly keyboard, because keyboard was my expertise back then. So
Right.
we did run into each other in the music world a few times. And before True North, he had a show somewhere. I want to say Sherwood Park or Red Deer, somewhere out here in
Yeah,
Alberta.
yeah, Red Dead
And he,
Station. Yeah, Red Dead.
Wow.
yeah. So after how many years of being out of touch, he actually found my information and reached out to me and was like, "Yo, boy, imagine I do music and I do this and that, and I'm gonna be in your city." Unfortunately, we didn't have a chance to
Time to
connect,
meet up. Yeah.
but I did know that he was in music from before I left Dominica at the age of 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Oh,
Uzi also did some work with PIK as well. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I was a
yes.
member. I was a
Yeah.
member of
Yeah.
Partners in Crime.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
My first tour to New York, Houston was with Partners in Crime. Shout out to Maurice Isles, Marshall Bois,
Masha, boy.
and
Right.
Peter Walsh, and
Yeah.
Philo, and Benny, and Adam. Shout out the whole team, PIK for
Yeah.
life.
Nice. Yeah, big up Peter. Big up Peter too. Peter reached out to me, and after we spoke, he told me he was gonna reach out to you.
Word.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
after Young Up, he reached out to you. So
Yeah,
big
yeah.
up Peter as well.
Plenty people reach out to him since that tune off. I have to
Boy,
admit, I had to say that out loud.
Yeah.
I tell him I did apologize to him. I tell him I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your phone had to be ringing like that. You know.
Right.
yeah,
That's a
that's
good thing.
true.
Yeah.
That's
The,
true.
the mhm.
I was gonna say shout out to the radio stations that are all over the world that have been playing the tune off rhythm. Like there was, I got tagged from a UK radio station probably about a
Nice.
week after the rhythm dropped, and
Nice.
I was told that in Carlton City, St. Lucia, that they have a Sunday Wave. Is it the Wave 97? I can't remember the exact name of
Yes.
the.
Correct. Wave.
Regularly.
Yeah, man, they have us up there. So I want to big up Lucia, let them know. You check with Jacques Net, nous c'est femme. You check?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
we're getting a little playing Dominica too because I heard a few. Well, I got a few voice notes and a few phone calls checking. Hey, yeah, all you on the radio. So
Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of musicians call me, no lie.
I mean,
yeah.
for me,
Yes.
the project is successful thus far. I mean, it's successful.
Yeah.
I don't know what people consider success, but success to me is see Uzila getting a few phone calls, you know, novelist. He cannot sing that song. I don't know if he ever gonna sing it live. I don't know how he gonna do it. That's a really success. You know, the little stuff is not always about finances. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Mhm.
But the collaborative effort, once we making connections, you know, look,
Yeah.
Carlton meeting Uzila, Uzila meeting Carlton, Joel. This is what music is about, networking.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
if you network and your mind and your heart is clean, your projects, your music will have success. I
Right.
think the younger generation, they are too concerned about the numbers and the streams and the likes. You have to concentrate on making good music, music that has longevity as much as you can.
Mhm.
There's a reason why we're still playing Sparrow and Burning Flames and Crossfire
Yeah.
and WCK
And
and
that's just
Shadow. It's timeless music.
yeah.
It's that simple. So I think a few of the young generation that I spoke with, I think they were very concerned with getting enough likes and enough streams, and it's breaking them when people like myself, and not that we don't care about it, but the number one thing is when that one person can reach out to you and say, "Yo, that music really touched me, Michael."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The words touch me. I'm satisfied. If one person can call me for each of my songs and say I
Yeah.
love that song,
Listen,
I good.
the people who have called me and compliment the rhythm or the song to me, it's like I'm like, huh? But when Peter called me, and I'm like, does this guy know who he is to me? Like,
Legend.
dude, you're talking about great writing and everything. Like, I was listening to your stories. Like, your stories, like, so for me, when somebody like that calls me and said good writing, is like that's it. I've reached the success level. This is somebody you're looking up to, calling you and telling you great writing. It's like, what else do I need from that? So yeah, everybody's success is different. Finances, of course, bring that in any day. But this is just the feedback from people, just reaching, reaching the right person. That's what it's all about.
All right. Well, I don't know, Uzi, we lost him again, but I want you guys to be able to plug where we can find your music, where we can stream your music, because yes, no matter, yes, the producer's saying we just want that uno person. We want more than one person to hear your music. So we need to stream because that is the modern day and age. Carlton, where can we find your music? CR Carlton Roberts.
You can find me everywhere online and soon at your nearest grocery store. But for now, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. Just look up Carlton C.R. Roberts. You'll see a superhero with a Lucian flag. That is me. Um,
All right.
You guys have Figment partner. You say local
Well, for Kel
You said
John,
grocery store and
yeah,
I
he
took
said
that seriously because
he said in Fig. He
you
said
might hear music playing on the radio, like on the PA
exactly.
when you're
Exactly.
grocery shopping,
that's
right?
You never
good.
know. I might do like the rapper and just pull up in front of Loblaws and sell my songs for $1.
There
That's
you
what's up.
go. There you go.
Talk to us, girls.
yeah, I mean, you can find me on Spotify, Kels John, Apple Music, Kels John, um, YouTube, Kels John Music, Facebook, Kels John Music, Kels John, Instagram, Kels John. Yeah, my missing, TikTok, Kels John. I trying to get up to date with the TikToks, you know. You
All
never know.
right.
Nice.
And
Thank you.
everyone can go out and stream the music. I mean, what when as per with the tune of Freedom, it's under every artist and also myself as the producer. So it's accessible. So if someone follows Carlton Roberts, they will get Uzila, Novelist, Akua. If they follow Akua, they will find it's a collaborative effort all down the way. From the YouTube to the Spotify. This is what I wanted, and this is what we have. So that's what it's for.
Uzi's freezing again. We need to get him to say something before he jumps off again. He's frozen.
That's a nice album pick, though.
Yeah,
Right.
that was nice. Uzila. Okay,
When
we'll
you
come back to
when you
him.
all the way in Edmonton, you have nothing else to do but freeze. Huh?
Right. It's always covering the lines.
You know, we were in Yukon touring with an artist, and it was minus 40 there. We were doing a winter tour. Steady minus 40. And then when we got to Red Deer, it was minus 21, and we were so hot. We started taking off our
What?
jackets. Yeah. Because we were in the minus 40 for so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
For so long that when we reached into Red Deer, we started backing off our jackets, and it was minus 21.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's a thought to remember, Carlton.
Right.
Novelist. Don't think I forgot about you. Where can we find
What
your
You
music?
can find me on Dissect every Saturday. Sitting
No. Your music, sir.
Oh, my
Hello.
music. My music. If you follow Kels John, you can find my music. If you just punch in Novelist on Spotify, Apple Music, any one of these, just punch in Novelys and something will pop up. Facebook, Instagram, what's the other one? All your social media. Novelys and it'll pop up.
All right, Mr. Uzila, before we lose you again. Oh, there it
Yeah,
goes.
it's done.
All right.
So
So
follow Uzila on all social media. It's spelled two O's Z. No, I think it's two O's, two Z L A.
Wrong.
no, one Z, two E's, space
One Z,
la.
two E's.
All right, he's back.
Okay,
He's back.
Ozzy, give us your social media.
Shit, man.
Don't move the camera. It's gonna start. It's gonna block you out again.
He can't hear us, but
He can't hear us.
no,
Where's my other phone?
he can't hear us.
All
But
right, that's okay.
so yeah, but I'm so two O's
And
Z
two E's.
2 E's space LA on Instagram for sure. You'll find him and then just connect with him like that. And just go on to any of the Spotify thing and punch that in and the music will pop up. And like Kel said, if you follow Kel's, it connects to all of us. So,
Right.
so I know Uzi can't hear us, but gentlemen, this was great. This went on for an hour and 40 minutes. So this was extremely great. Very informative. I appreciate everybody's time.
Yes.
Kels, I appreciate that the fact that we have a platform that you can tell your story.
Yeah, man.
And
Thanks, man.
right. So thank you for sharing your story with us. And yeah, thank you guys for being on Dissect. And the doors is open anytime. Y'all don't have to wait for us to call. Is there something y'all want to talk about? Product y'all want to put out?
So if I need some time on Dissect, I just have to call you guys up and put out my money, and we go from there, right?
You don't have to put out your money, man.
Yeah, no problem. You're welcome back anytime. I also wanted to say thank you. Maybe we can let the guests go in the back. If you want to hang out in the back for a bit, you can. We just want to thank the viewers and the listening audience.
Yeah, big up Facebook. Yeah.
Yes, Facebook, YouTube.
Correct.
We're on Twitch now, guys. So we're on Twitch. That's something I think music people is a great platform to be on Twitch.
Okay.
Yes. And we're on Instagram as well. So thank you everyone, to the viewers, for tuning in tonight to Dissect.
Big up to the fans and
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Alrighty.
blessings and love. Thank you for having us. Boom.
Thanks, guys. Kels, what?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Dissect. I hope you guys were entertained. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I hope you guys support us, the artists. I'm putting the artist category tonight. So I hope you guys go out and support us, the artists, and just help us stream the music. Booyah to the world, music to the world. That type of thing. Let's have the hosts end the show.
So yes, as we're saying, thank you so much for the viewing audience from all the platforms that you're viewing from. Thank you for all those who sent in comments. We will be back here, same time, same place, next weekend, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune into Minds in Motion on Wednesday. That's with me, your host, Jewel. And also, right after my show, Anthony Drago's show, This Week in Interview. And next weekend, we have somebody named Jewel. She's our guest. Not me, but another Jewel. So tune in.
Ain't that something? I'm going to be sitting in front of 2 jewels. Boy, life is good. See you guys next week. Peace.
Take care.
First to the Dissect team, because you guys make today possible.
Thank you.
Special shout out to everyone who's made the film possible. To everyone.
Or if you don't want to look at it like that, dissect all you really, I mean dissecting.
I like
The comments of people that saying things.
I didn't know how to respond to that, to be honest.
Could be the past when you were like,
recorded a whole song with a newborn baby breastfeeding.
And while performing, the cord drop out the mic.
This guy took his sock. His sock
You
off.
know the mic?
Put it over the mic.
Oh my.
You know you have to love yourself first.
I love to sing.
Just know how to dance.
Yeah.
And then the people who think the comments are bothering.
oh.
The mate that was on was a
about the lack of respect.
My brain don't work so fast when it comes to them riddle. Him say when him wake up a morning time, him a float.
That was the funniest thing ever happened to me.
You again?
I'm grateful for the blessings that I have so far.
It's just a matter of, for example, Tingo Nice again.